you will more than likely face financial problems. You know, this is a big deal right here. Now, that being the case, it's important and beneficial to hire the right attorney for your workers' comp or personal injury claim. You see that website right there? It literally is set up so easy. I mean, it doesn't get any easier for you. Hop on there immediately. A box will pop up. If you have a personal injury, maybe workers' comp, you can go on there, get help immediately. And with me now is personal injury attorney Richard Griffin. Richard, thank you for coming in again.
Thanks, glad to be here.
All right, so this one that we're going to talk about again is when people are hurt on the job, what can they expect? Because first of all, your mind's kind of going in 300 different places. You're worried about money. You're worried about your physical health to begin with.
Right. Well, there's a lot of things. When you get injured, you're going to be facing, getting the medical treatment you need. You're going to be facing trying to make ends meet and continuing to pay your bills. When people are injured and in pain, it disrupts every part of their life. So people can be depressed, they can be scared, and there's so much help that can be offered if you just pick up the phone. If someone calls 877 Pain Law, we can talk to them about their case and answer all those questions and get started on their case and start making a difference.
And like I just said, if they were to reach out right now, you're going to get immediate help.
Yes, absolutely.
And then Richard, with that said, when someone does have a workers' comp case or personal injury, how do you actually help them? What are the steps that they can expect to go through?
Well, right at the very beginning, we're going to make sure that we get notice to the State Board of Workers' Compensation. We're going to make sure that they start getting the medical treatment that they need and get those income benefits started. So often when the injury occurs, whether it's a car accident and you're having lost wages or if it's on the job, either way, the bills keep coming, but if you're not making money to pay them, we're all a few paychecks away from a big financial problem. So that is a big, big help for people. In workers' comp, we can get the income benefit started, but we can also do a lot more than that. We can make sure that the medical treatment is authorized and paid for and that they get all that treatment that they need.
So I know a lot of the times people might think or might be told from the beginning that they're not entitled to something when in fact they may be. So how can someone make sure they get what they deserve in the end?
Well, you're going to have to pick up the phone and reach out for help. We have an opportunity when you call to really dig into the facts of your case. Now, we have a real client in his own words, not ours, where he kind of describes what he went through. And it's a situation where he was losing everything. He reached out and got an attorney, but he didn't get the right attorney. And that attorney didn't get his income benefits paid, those weekly checks to pay his bills. He didn't get him the mileage reimbursements that you're entitled to in workers' comp, prescription drugs reimbursement. And by not fighting, he was about to give up and he had pawned everything he had. Well, he gave up on that attorney and called us, and we were able to get in there and make a huge difference in a very short period of time.
And so you helped him hit the jackpot. So Richard, let's go ahead and actually listen to that client right now.
The other old lawyer in Bremen took him on right at 3 years, couldn't get a settlement, couldn't get us paid, couldn't get nothing done. The Griffin law firm in less than 30 days got us our checks, got us all the money we were owed, even the back money that we were owed, and got us a settlement. Gave me, my wife, and our kids our life back. I can't stress that enough.
Okay, Richard, one thing that I just picked out of that,
right.
He said went from 3 years, that's more than 1,000 days, getting help from basically nobody, turns to you and then knocks it out in 30.
Right.
How in the world were you able to do that? That's the biggest difference.
Well, we know what the benefits are that you're entitled to, and we jump in there and fight for those. We're going to request a hearing. We're going to push on everything. We're going to get the mileage reimbursed. We're going to get those weekly checks started. And by doing that, they know that if they don't, we're going to request a hearing and we're going to seek assessed attorney's fees and penalties and really keep their feet to the fire. Adjusters love to say no, no, no. And we're able to get in there and fight to make sure that they don't get away with that, because insurance companies love to save money. Unfortunately, it's at the expense of the injured worker or the person injured in an auto accident.
So if someone were to hop on your site right now or even call 877 Pain Law, they're going to talk to somebody. So what kind of steps from that, just that it takes that starting step, after that, what can they expect?
Well, there's going to be a free consultation, and we're going to be able to answer all the questions. We can even talk about what the case is worth, and that's something that a lot of people like to know. They can go to 877painlaw.com, and there's a settlement calculator they can use to find out that information. But we get involved. We take care of everything. We're going to guide you through it. We're going to put out all the fires, file the proper notices, and make sure that you get all that you need to make it where we'll have the ammunition to get that great settlement that you need and deserve.
And that's exactly what all of you want to know and hear right there. Again, all you have to do is log on to 877painlaw.com.